week, this lovely lady is set to battle one of our audience members on Spurts. Plus, we've got a man who will predict the next big earthquake, and guess what? He may just use one of your pets to do it. And finally, Cupid's arrow pierces my heart. I get a little rash afterwards. Hey everyone, I'm Laura Swisher. You're watching Unscrewed. And now, a man who predicts the future with not so crystal balls. It's Martin Sargent.
How y'all doing tonight? Thanks so much for being here on Unscrewed. What a fantastic audience. Yeah. That's enough. Simmer down, everyone. Simmer down. Simmer down. Thank you. No, seriously, that's enough. Wonderful to have you. Yeah, it's true, Swish. I have seen the future. And in the future, everything is pretty and everyone gets along so well together.
Really?
No, just kidding. The future is all anguish and pestilence and fire. Lots and lots of fire.
Just like it is now.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. Thanks a lot, Swish. You're a wonder. Hey, everyone, and welcome to Unscrewed, the show that grew up hard and fast on the wrong side of the tracks in a mean little town called Techville. I'm the leader of this Unscrewed gang, Thug for Life, Martin Sargent. What's up? Hey, you know, it's not easy being the 4-star general of the Unscrewed Army. Some days I wake up feeling torn clear down the middle, man. I mean, part of me is just raring to wade into the gladiator pit of extended platinum third-tier digital cable. But the other part of me, I mean, the softer, lazier, slightly paunchier side, just wants to stay at home in my underpants watching my daytime soaps. The truth is, these two sides of Martin Sargent have been waging a bitter war for control of the Sarge stick for as long as I can remember. I mean, it's all this term. I long ago gave up hope for finding inner peace until I discovered the miracle of human cloning. That's right, cloning humans. I first read about its benefits on internet at humancloning.org, and I was instantly captivated. Turns out there's this place in Bratislava called the Human Cloning Institute, run by a reclusive and brilliant doctor named Randolph Mensch. That's Randy right there. What's up, dog? He founded the institute back in the 70s, and since then, he has cloned thousands of people. Oh, it's all true. I know this because I went there and had Dr. Mensch make me a clone of my own. I give you Martin Sargent, part 2. Where is he? Where's Martin Sargent, part 2? There he is. Handsome devil, isn't he? Oh, yeah. There he is. And now, for the first time in my life, I'm free to do and be two things at once. I mean, free to stay at home watching my soaps while Sarge 2, that's what I call him, Sarge 2, holds it down at the office. And he's just fitting in great at work. I mean, I even got some video of his first day at the office.
You've been pretty pleased with the work. Are you all right?
Yeah, there's a few rough patches, few kinks. I mean, no big deal. It's a small price to pay for inner peace. And besides, Sarge 2 is a hard worker. All right, so he's a nightmare, okay? I admit it. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm actually scared, son. He won't stop masturbating all day with the masturbating. And the other day, he brought home a dead squirrel and ate it on my front stoop, fur and all. I mean, I'm so stupid for thinking a clone could lead me to inner peace. I mean, it's clear now. If you use technology to tinker with Mother Nature, you're going to end up with a big mess on your hands. A big, gangly, walking, talking mess that creps up squirrel bones in your bed. You take it from me, television's Martin Sargent. The only way to get rid of a mess like that is to take it out to the airport in your caddy and dump it off in a parking lot. Just let it fend for itself.
Sorry, Sarge 2. Dr. Mensch told me you'd be just like me, but you're not. You're not anything like me. Look, there's a squirrel. Go get it. Go get it. There's a squirrel. Go.
I hope Sarge 2 is okay out there. If you people see him, maybe you can give him a little food, a little snack, maybe $1. But just don't get too close, because he bites. He bites hard, all right? All right, it's crazy. As if I don't have enough to worry about with the cloning thing. There's this guy at our office. This guy at the office comes around my desk every freaking day. It's weird because he's always wearing this Christmas sweater, no matter when he comes around. But what's even weirder is nobody at the office, including me, seems to have the faintest idea who this guy is. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, he's really, really nice, and he's always sort of wandering the halls or tinkering with stuff.
He's creepy. He's not nice. He thinks I'm his boss. It's freaking me out. He came around ringing a little Christmas bell today. Check it out. I caught it on my webcam.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Dude, it's August.
Well, my mom says, doesn't hurt to be in the Christmas spirit 365 days of the year. Okay then, I'm gonna go to the cafeteria now. If you need anything, just give me a call.
Who is this guy? Every day, freaking comes by my desk. It's something else. Ringing the bell, giving me...
He brings a lot of joy to people, that's all I know.
I don't know. Let's just do tonight's show. Tonight's show is more fun than a sticky night of jean jamming in the back of a carpeted van. I haven't had a night like that since, oh man, I don't even know. The geologist is here. The geologist who correctly predicted the deadly 1989 World Series earthquake, and then he got fired from his job because he predicted it correctly. He's here to tell us when we can expect the next big shake. Jim Berklin's on the program. And after that, we're going to steam up the windows with a red-hot reading from Laura Swisher's personal blog. That's right, baby. We're going to get a little glimpse into the love life of Laura Swisher. But before all that, you know what time it is? Yeah, it's time again. Time to play a little game we call Search First! All right, this week, Search First Lightning Round. We're going to do it a little different this week. We're going to have someone from our studio audience come up and take on our champion. Here's Victoria. She's in the studio audience. Have a seat, Victoria. Wonderful to have you here. I saw you out in the audience, and I'm like, let's get rid of that neck cam horn and get you down here and play the game. But we're going to have you play another one. Let me explain how the game works. I'm going to be giving our contestants 3 words or phrases that sound similar. For example, codpiece, medieval feast, or defrocked priest, all right? Then you contestants are going to have to choose which one of the 3 terms is going to get the highest hit count on the Google search engine, all right? You understand the rules?
Can I say number 1, number 2, or number 3?
You can say whatever you want. You can, in English, in German, whatever you want. You're a guest here on my couch. You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
After the show as well, whatever you want. Victoria from Germany, great to have you. You're up against our champion. It's sweet cam girl Lori. How you doing, Lori?
Hey, everyone.
Welcome back. So, Lori, on your porn site, I'm reading your porn site last night, and you're on your porn site, you read, I've done a lot of flashing in public places. I have bloopers of some of the crazy outtakes, too. Ha! That's what you write up there. What's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you while performing sex acts in public?
Getting caught, getting a on the tennis court.
I said crazy things, not these pedestrian little things that we all do. I mean, who hasn't done that? Squash courts, soccer match. Yeah. Anyway, let's play. You guys all understand the rules?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to say 3 terms. You're going to have to guess which term is going to get the most search results in Google. Understand? Okay, here are tonight's terms. Origami crane, acid rain, and hanging brain. German girl like that last one. Lori, you're our champ, so you get to go first. Which one of those 3 terms will get the highest search result in Google?
I'm going to go with acid rain.
Oh my
Acid
God.
rain, okay.
That was my choice.
Well, I'm sorry. This is the way we roll here in the United States, all right?
But they can both guess the same thing, and then whoever gets the closest to the number.
All right, you want to say that?
The number? No, that's even worse. What was the first?
Hanging brain, I think.
No, that was not the first. That was the last.
Origami crane.
What is that?
What do you do for a living, by the way? Let's look at the game. I just want to talk to the girl on my couch. Well, it doesn't matter because the right answer was, you'd be screwed anyway, because she already said the right answer. The right answer was acid rain with 1,400,000 hits. Sorry.
Oh, I knew it.
I know you knew it. That's the thing. But, man, we got to have you back. Congratulations, Laura. You just won a rustic highway boot that we found on the highway, on the interstate, just south of Reno. There you go. You're the winner. You get to move on to the Bonanza round next week. Next week's the Bonanza round when the prizes become even more spendthrift. Thanks so much for playing. It was wonderful having you play Search for It. Can we do this again tomorrow, maybe? Will you come back tomorrow?
Well, I will come. I will be here tomorrow, actually.
Fantastic, then. This has been the best Search for It ever. All right, you at home, go check out Lori's
And I'll bring all my girlfriends next week.
This is fantastic. This is just great. All right, I'm going to get your number during the commercial break. Up next, find out how to survive the big one when it hits California. And by the big one, I mean Richter popping, tsunami churning, pestilence spawning, earthquake, baby. Stick around. Your life might depend on it.
Millions have experienced the adventure. Now it's time for you to join the quest.
Millions have experienced the legend. Now it is time for you to join the quest. Behold the future of online gaming. EverQuest 2, where adventure comes alive. Rated T for Teen.
Introducing Zavix Virtual Bowling. You may forget it's not real. Zavix. Rated E for everyone. Game and port sold separately.
Welcome back, everyone. Earthquakes. There's no conspiracy theory surrounding them. No, they're real. They happen. And a big one carries a pucker factor that's off the charts. But you can prepare yourself. Here to tell us, Jim. Great to have you on the program. So let me get this straight, man. Now, you correctly predicted the 1989 Loma Prieta earthquake, the one that happened during the World Series, the Battle of the Bay there.
I named it the World Series quake in the newspaper 4 days before it happened.
That's amazing. Here it is right here. 7.0 Monster says, geologist is on the money down here. You correctly predicted it, but you were working for the government at the time. They fired you because you correctly predicted it?
They wanted to fire me. So I was actually suspended for 2.5 months. I was interfering with their budgets. You know, they've spent several $100 million trying to be able to predict earthquakes from government scientists using black boxes. I use animals, tides. It cost me about $1.280, you know, to clip out a tide table.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
We're going to get into how exactly, where were you, though, when that quake struck?
Well, this was the only earthquake that ever frightened me. Mostly I just like a carnival ride, you know, I'm expecting it. This one I expected, but I didn't expect it to hit me that strongly. I was in the 7th floor of the county building in Santa Clara County.
Dude, if you knew that this thing was going to happen, what the hell were you doing on the 7th floor?
I thought I'd wait till I got home. I didn't want.
Yeah. You really want these quakes to happen? I mean, let's get into how you actually predict these things. You have something like an 85% success rate predicting
more like
quakes,
80%.
Right?
Yeah.
80%. That's still pretty good. I mean, that's a lot better than Vegas. How do you do it? You said you use the moon, tides, and dogs and cats.
Yeah.
Let's just focus on the dogs and cats for a while. How do you use dogs and cats to find out when an earthquake is going to happen?
I never would have thought of it. But in 1979, a physicist from Xerox, and he said, I agree with your upcoming seismic window, this 8-day period when quakes are most likely because of tides. He says, because the cats are disappearing again. And I thought, give me a break. He's interrupting my dinner. He's predicting quakes by lost and found cats in the local paper. How long have you been doing this? Well, about 6 months, and he started citing several quakes I knew about and giving me the numbers. And he said, now, last month when you had that 5.9 quake, we had 12 missing cats, and that's the most I've ever seen this year so far. And suddenly it dawned on me, our cat, Rocky, had disappeared just 6 days before that very quake.
Oh, my God.
He was still gone. He didn't return for 6 months.
Sometimes it's coyotes, and that can throw you off.
That's true. That's part of the reason that I didn't put it together.
Right.
So this phone call came, and like a light bulb over my head. Rocky's still gone a month later. He didn't return for 6 months. And finally, on the 20th of January, the following year, 1980, my daughter called from, I was at work, and Daddy, Rocky's home. And I pictured the poor scrawny cat crawling in out of the hills, but no, he was sleek and fat.
Really?
Somebody had taken better care of him than we had. But he fled that paradise 4 days before the next 5 magnitude quake in the Bay Area, which is at Livermore.
If big earthquakes happen when like my girlfriends ran away, we'd all be dead by now. We'd all be dead a long time ago. So how do you know like when the dogs and the cats are running away? How do you find out that data so that you can say, everyone head for the hills, there's a big quake coming?
Well, I was very doubtful for a while, even after this physicist called me. But then when Rocky returned, I became a believer, and I started clipping out the daily Lost and Found column, and I have all of the records from the San Jose Mercury News since 1979, and those from the Los Angeles Times since about 1981, thanks to a Santa Monica gal, Kathy Firmadal, who's been faxing them to me on a daily basis. And so I know what the background levels are, and when you have 4 or 5 missing cats and maybe 10 missing dogs.
4 or 5, that's enough? That's your little sample?
That's the background.
All right.
Now, then when it jumps up, like in case of San Jose, instead of 4 or 5 missing cats, it went to 27, the all-time record, just before the World Series quake. The dogs went to 58. And that was even higher than in 1990, when I was invited to speak down here to the Foundation for the Study of Cycles over in Irvine. And I dragged out this clipping from the LA Times.
Here comes the dog guy. Oh boy, here he comes.
I hadn't mentioned animals, and I said, I've been talking about tides and how the Loma Prieta quake of 1865 was almost identical to the one of 89.
That's how you do it, you match them up.
Yeah,
we got to kind of run here,
okay,
but
so,
we want to know when
so
the
I predicted that there'd be a 5+ in the LA area. And I said within 3 days. 3 days later, it hit Upland.
Wow, so that's what we want you to do right now. We want you to predict when the next big quake. I just moved down here, man. I'm all upset about it. I'm scared. When's the next big quake going to strike Los Angeles or California?
Okay, I can tell you that the odds go up now between the 13th and 20th of October, when we're going to have pretty high tides. Now, unless we get a...
Don't talk about odds. When do I have to go inland, man? When do I have to get the hell out of here? It's a hard date.
You may be heading for one by going inland, so you might be just as well off here. Unless we get local phenomena, such as change in the magnetic field, if a compass needle goes off, and if there's a pattern of small earthquakes, or if you start, homing pigeons get lost. So I have people that raise homing pigeons, and they say, oh, we just had a bad smash race. Or if we have such as the lost and found cats and dogs. If
Jim, I'm just looking for a date here. I'm just looking for a date when I got to get the hell out of town here, man. Come on, we got to run.
Okay, I'll give you the top period for this year. Now, each month, October, November, and then in December. From December 12th to 19th.
December 12th to 19th.
We're going to have really high tides. In fact, almost as high as
So you're saying it's going to strike
December.
just in time for Christmas, basically.
Just before.
Way to screw up
Bam,
another holiday season for me, Jim Berkson. God damn. You were fantastic. You're welcome here anytime. Jim Berkson, ladies and gentlemen. Visit Jim's website at visitthedrop.com for the earthquake window each month. Very important to do that. All right, just ahead, a steamy look into the love life of our own Laura Swisher through a reading of her personal blog. It's going to be so hot. Right after
the Awesome. That was sick. Later, guys. See ya.
ATV Off-Road Fury 3 online. Ride with anyone, anytime, anywhere. Rated E for everyone.
For years, defenseless pickup truck beds have suffered cruel and undeserved punishment.
Luckily, an end to the horror is in sight. Thanks to Toyota, the all-new Tacoma's revolutionary composite inner bed will never rust, never dent.
For less than 3 soy mocha lattes a day, you can have your own Tacoma and stop truck bed abuse forever. Won't you help?
The all-new Tacoma. Now that's moving you forward.
This is great. We've been waiting all show for this. We're going to get a glimpse into your love life. We're going to look at your personal blog. I can't imagine what goes on in that salty little love life of yours.
I'm not sure it's the glimpse that you have in your little head.
A long, hard look. A long, hard look into your love life.
A glimpse was better. I don't know how hard the look is. This is about love, Marty. It's about romance. See for yourself.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dear Blog, I had the greatest date of my life through a guy I met on the internet. On the internet.
My favorite candy is Skittles, and my favorite color...
Purple.
Yeah.
That's my favorite color, too. But there was another side to Mr. Wonderful.
That's why...
Chad? I knew what I had to do. Hi, Chad. It's Laura. I just want you to know I had a great time the other night, but I saw you today miming, and I don't think it's gonna work between us. I'm sorry. Since it was just one date, I'm pretty sure he didn't take it too hard. But guess what? Later that week, I fell in love again. This time with a man whose art I could respect.
Yeah, I think it'd be really special too. You smell like commitment. Ah!
I don't know what Chad's doing now, but I'm sure he's moved on.
Wow.
The important thing to know is that there's other mimes in the sea. Other mimes. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
That's wacky.
I don't know. That's not at all what I was expecting at all, Laura, but nicely done. Nevertheless. Hey, after the break, 7 members of Cirque du Soleil are going to have a massive sex orgy right here on my shag carpet. The positions are unbelievable. Stick around.
Tomorrow, action has a new name. Dork? The SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
You are who you are. Goofball!
Rated PG. Starts tomorrow. Only in theaters.
People either give you a nickname or like you make one for yourself. Like, I have an alter ego, you know what I'm saying? His name is Whiplash. It helps you protect that image so you're not like this kid on the street like, I'm Billy, you know what I'm saying? And I work in a warehouse, and I like computers. No, you're like, I'm Whiplash. Yeah, exactly. Actually, my name, excellent man. Whiplash!
Rated E for everyone.
EA Games.
Challenge everything.
Panasonic introduces high-definition plasma TV with the most beautiful picture in the world. Yours.
No, it's mine.
It's my vacation. It's gotta be my game.
Make it yours. Just snap it and share it instantly with built-in photo viewer.
I'm pretty sure it's mine.
High-definition plasma TV from Panasonic. Ideas for life.
There's a new game, and it's tearing the streets up. Lace your boots if you think you can keep up. Ready for me? You can't handle my jock. Before you see me, you see the school of hard knocks. A day of reckoning is coming. Remember I told you, keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Rated teen.
Oh, dang, we're out of time. We got to split. But please come at the time of your life here in our studio audience. Go to GeekTechTV.com/Unscrewed to sign up. Thanks, my friend Tim Burke of Search for Victoria. Of course, the Swish. We'll see you at the bar, everyone.